In opposition to the amendment.
Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you. This is just another distraction and delay tactic. Nothing more than a stunt. Secretary of Energy had culpability in drawing down the SBR to lower gas prices just before a midterm election. She would certainly delay the implementation of this bill without making that certification that is included in this amendment. If we really want to protect consumers, let's prioritize them instead of radical climate policies. Let's produce American energy here at home. Safe, reliable, deliverable, lowering prices at the pump, transportation fuels, lowering prices at homes and heating, lowering prices for manufacturers that need natural gas, reliable electricity produced by fossil fuels in many instances. Let's take the first step. The intent of this bill is the SBR. Let's take the first step in reducing the price to consumer by unleashing American energy production, lowering cost here at home. Let's take care of the SBR for its intended purpose. That's the purpose of this bill. And I urge my colleagues to vote no on this amendment. Without, I yield back.
Greetings, friends. It is time right now for lawmakers in Congress to take action. Republicans and Democrats want to make a big change to Social Security, and there are two key pieces of legislation that would adjust the monthly benefit amount for Social Security recipients. Many people may see an increase in monthly benefits if this bill is passed. Friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video, because I will be covering what retirees need to know this year. Also, to say thank you for being here every day and for being part of this community, I will be announcing 2 winners next Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaways. Please, friends, make sure you enter the giveaway simply by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. According to the Census Bureau, Social Security kept more than 26 million Americans out of poverty in 2021, making it the nation's most important anti-poverty initiative. But the Social Security program also ran a $56 billion deficit that same year, so the cost of paying benefits far exceeded funding from payroll taxes and interest income. That billion-dollar deficit took a bite out of the Social Security Trust Fund, and the Board of Trustees says the problem will persist indefinitely unless changes are made to the program. That means the Social Security Trust Fund balance will shrink each year until the asset reserves are eventually depleted. The Board of Trustees believes it will occur between the year 2031 and 2069, with its best guess being the year 2035. That means lawmakers in Washington, D.C. have less than a decade to find a solution. Millions of Americans are worried about the future of Social Security. In fact, 33% of adults not currently receiving benefits believe they will never see a dime from the program. That particular fear is overblown. Revenue from payroll taxes will cover at least 80% of scheduled benefits in 2035, even if the trust fund is depleted by that time. According to the Board of Trustees, that means the Social Security program is not going to disappear. Social Security is a major source of income for most retired Americans, so a 20% pay cut would still be problematic. But government officials are well aware of the situation, and politicians have already proposed a broad continuum of potential solutions. There are only 3 ways to avoid trust fund insolvency. The Social Security program can increase revenue, cut costs, or decide on some combination of those 2 options. Not surprisingly, many politicians would prefer to increase funding rather than cut benefits. While there are multiple ways to do that, the most common proposal involves applying the 12.4% Social Security payroll tax to a greater portion of total income. For context, The maximum taxable earnings limit is $160,200 in 2023. So any income above that threshold is not taxed by the Social Security program. According to the SSA, about 6% of workers make enough money to exceed the taxable limit, and their collective earnings account for roughly 19% of total income in the United States. In other words, the Social Security payroll tax is currently applied to 81% of all income, leaving room to boost revenue for the program by taxing high earners more heavily. Democratic Representative John Larson has introduced a piece of legislation known as Social Security 2100. Among other changes, the bill proposes applying the 12.4% payroll tax to all earnings above $400,000. But some lawmakers want to be even more aggressive. For instance, Representative Peter DeFazio and Senator Bernie Sanders also introduced the Social Security Expansion Act. That piece of legislation would apply the 12.4% payroll tax to all earnings above $250,000. Both bills would create a donut hole between the specified income threshold and the taxable limit. But that gap would close over time because the taxable limit rises each year to keep pace with changes in general wage levels. So in other words, all income would eventually be subject to Social Security payroll tax. According to the Office of the Chief Actuary, if the 12.4% payroll tax was applied to income above $400,000 starting in the year 2024, the trust fund depletion date would be delayed until 2048. If the 12.4% payroll tax was applied to earnings above $250,000 starting this year, the trust fund depletion date would be delayed until 2063. Taxing a greater portion of income is a good start, but it wouldn't prevent trust fund insolvency, at least not by itself. Lawmakers will need to take other steps to ensure benefits remain payable in their entirety, and the long-term solution will likely involve a blend of boosting revenue and cost-cutting measures. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about all of this? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my amazing and most beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday afternoon. My friends, thank you so very much for being part of this community and for joining me here daily. To say thank you, I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaways this coming Friday. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, all you have to do, my friends, is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed day.